this week's Tuesday tip. Now, if you recall from my previous Tuesday tips, I spoke about two factors. The one being the need for flexibility of ankle, and the other is the ability to sit back on your back leg, which of course is related to flexibility of ankle. Today I'm going to relate these two concepts to turning either at 90 degrees or turning all the way 180 degrees. Now, there's always been the question, do we turn on the ball of the foot or do we turn on the heel? Now, in the situations that I'm going to give you now, the obvious answer is you turn on the heel. Now, let's go back to one of your very first lessons in karate. You were taught, stand hip width apart, compress, bend down, go down, and drive your back heel into the ground in order to thrust you forward. Easy. So, when we are moving forward, one is there, one gets to this stage, and then, of course, thrust with the back leg, thrust with the heel into the ground. But different. When I say different, a totally different feeling. When one turns to 90 degrees or one turns 180 degrees. For example, the third movement of Heian Shodan. We are in this position here. In fact, let me take it over here. This is where it comes in. Flexibility of ankle needed. Ability to sit back on the back leg. And how do most people turn? If you watch my foot, the heel turns backwards as you try to thrust forward. Impossible. If your foot is going backwards and you are trying to get the other foot to go forwards, they are working antagonistically instead of in conjunction with one another. So this is a no-no if you're going to turn. What is needed is, if you watch me carefully, please look at my feet. I sit on the back leg. I draw using adductor muscles. And look at my heel. I spin on my heel so that as I thrust, I can use that back heel. I can't do it if I've turned on the ball of my foot. So, 90 degrees. I'm here. I sit on that back leg. I draw using adductor muscles. And I turn on my heel simultaneously with my thrust forward. If I did this, draw, and look at my heel going backwards as I thrust, there's no real thrust. There's no potential to drive that heel into the ground. Tip for today, work on it. It will add to the maximum efficacy of the impact of your blow if you can thrust with your heel when turning.